Good afternoon and welcome to Fairway Mazda. I'm Mike, and you are?
Hi, I'm Ava. Nice to meet you, Mike.
Well, very nice to meet you as well, Ava. Thanks for coming out to see us today here at Fairway Mazda. Ava, can I ask what it was that brought you in?
Sure. I'm in the market for a brand new car, and whatever I purchase is going to have to meet certain requirements. Basically, what I want and what I need aren't exactly the same thing. The trick is finding a vehicle that won't force me to compromise too much. However, I'm just not too enthused about having a car shop around my busy schedule.
Well, I completely understand that, but we're here to take the hashtag hectic out of your car shopping experience. At Fairway Mazda, our goal is to provide you any and all of the relevant and helpful information so that you may eventually make an informed decision. Consider me your sales concierge.
Ooh, concierge. I like the sound of that. Maybe I should consider using that approach in my line of work.
Feel free. I haven't exactly gotten around to copywriting it yet. But you do raise a good question, that is, what do you do for a living?
I'm a realtor with High Tide Properties.
Oh, so I guess it's a safe guess to venture that you are probably in your car pretty much throughout the week. With this in mind, do you have any work-related criteria that you need your next vehicle to meet?
Well, I want something that I can enjoy driving and that also looks good to me, but it needs to be fuel efficient, appropriate for entertaining clients, and one that has enough safety features to instill confidence in them as well as myself. In particular, I'm required to remain connected with the office and my clients throughout the day, so a Bluetooth type system would play nicely.
Yeah, well, you certainly made the wise decision to come out to see us here at Fairway Mazda. So that every one of our vehicles can either meet or exceed the parameters of your search.
I have to admit, I haven't had a chance to do much research, but what I have read about Mazda seems promising, especially the Mazda-3. I'm also looking into the Hyundai Elantra and the Subaru Impreza, though I don't know much about either one of those yet. To be honest, I just like the way the Mazda-3 looks.
I gotta say, I agree with you there on that one, Ava. But you should know and be assured that there's plenty of substance behind the style of the 3. As you may already be aware of, the Mazda-3 is the most fuel efficient of the Mazda stable. But it certainly adheres to Mazda's legacy of performance. Allow me a moment or two, Ava, to acquaint you with the Mazda Interactive Sales app. This handy device is a convenient way to survey your market options as well as learn about Mazda. Here we have represented the entire Mazda lineup with the Mazda-3 shown right here in both sedan and hatchback formats. Now, aside from your occupation as a realtor, do you have any other hobbies, maybe cargo requirements that would also place further demands upon your next vehicle?
Well, not in a huge way. I'll need to tote around my real estate sign and my yoga mat for my weekend classes, but they don't take up much room.
Well, yoga, now that's interesting, because I've been seriously considering getting into that. But I gotta admit, Ava, I'm a little intimidated by the prospect of all those advanced positions that I'd have to attain. And maybe it's not even that. Maybe even more problematic is the prospect of getting out of those positions.
Well, Mike, just know that it gets easier the more that you do it.
Oh, you mean like juggling chainsaws, for instance?
Awesome, that's hilarious.
Well, okay, so utility's not a major consideration, but you did mention styling. Which of the two body styles do you prefer?
Well, I like both body styles. I know most women don't talk about their age, but I'm not quite 30, so the hatch appeals to me, but I don't know if that's the statement that I need to be making to my client. I'm thinking it might be a little too edgy for what I do.
Yeah, I completely understand that sentiment, and if demure and understated is what you're going for, then you'll find it with a 4-door sedan. Plus, because it's a Mazda, your clients will see it as a tribute to your originality and your inherently discerning good taste.
Totally agree. It does make a nice impression.
Would you like to see some trim levels and maybe available options to see if it's a further fit for your needs and budget?
Certainly.
Well, the S-Series is going to offer you the utmost in connectivity and performance. Its Grand Touring trim level will hold the technology package. Now that's going to include iActive Sense driving enhancement features. You can get into one of those for under $29,500. Does that sound like it would fit your budget?
It does.
Excellent. Well, allow me a moment or two, Ava, to produce that particular trim level. But I want to ask you, as we refer to the Mazda sales app, do you like lighter or darker colors?
I like lighter colors usually, but one of your colors in particular caught my eye. Titanic Flake, I believe you call it?
Yeah, that would be Titanium Flash Mica, Ava. You got it right there. There's Titanium Flash. And I'll be right back with one of those. But in the short meantime also, let's take a look at the Interactive Sales app's comparison shopping app here. The information is culled from a third-party independent source, and it'll really shift your shopping, your comparison shopping, into high gear. It's a great way to compare Mazda with its competition. In our case here, we can see how the 3 stacks up versus the Elantra and the Impreza, side by side. Green check marks will indicate a Mazda advantage. And as you can see here, well, there's quite a few of them, and actually, apparently, In every category, Mazda looks like it's got an advantage here. So be it. Also, Ava, here is a great spot to learn about SkyActiv technology and how it works to benefit you. So I'm going to leave you with that for a moment.
Right, iPad. When did salesmen start carrying around these?
Titanium flash mica. What if I'd like to offer you a little background on that eye-catching style you mentioned? Mazda's got a name for this very organic, very unique, very feral looking design statement, and it's called Coda. In Japanese, this is roughly translated as the soul of motion. And with but a single glance, we can see that it makes an impression, as you stated. The engineering backbone of today's Mazda is SkyActiv technology. Now I feel that that's been summed up for you as the engine, transmission, and chassis all working together in concert to compose sweet driving notes for its occupants. Mazda has redesigned traditional piston heads in this vehicle in order to successfully allow for greater compression. This allows the engine to do more with less, basically, and that effect combined with a lighter yet stronger body frame and an extremely efficient transmission all work towards providing the highest levels of driving enjoyment.
Wow, I see what you mean by style and substance.
But wait, Ava, there's more. Mazda also ushers forth the iActiv Sense driving enhancement features as well as the unique IE Loop regenerative braking system. Now the iActiv Sense lineup consists of safety enhancing technologies like Mazda Rail Cruise Control, lane keeping assist, forward obstruction warning, and the smart city brake support. These features utilize a complement of radar, cameras, and lasers to maximize your accident avoidance time, while also the unique IE Loop will increase your fuel economy by a few miles for every gallon of gas. As the first such innovation of its kind, the IE Loop uses a capacitor to save energy that is normally lost when you lift your foot from the accelerator. But in this case, this saved energy with IE Loop will power your electronics. Now, Ava, let me ask you this. How useful would features like lane keeping assist and the forward obstruction warning, not to mention the adaptive cruise control, how useful would they be as you jet from territory to territory, listing to listing, all the while having to keep your customers not only entertained, but safe?
Sounds like I could use all those features in my daily circuit at one point or another. I like the mix of sophistication and peace of mind.
Well, without a doubt, absolutely. Now, as you traverse your territory, you can stay connected with the Mazda Connect infotainment system. Now this device, this handy device, is not offered by the competition at all. The apparatus utilizes a 7-inch touchscreen monitor in order to access a variety of connectivity apps. Very easy to operate. Whether you're in idle or on the go, you'll always be connected to your world at large. Now, Ava, you mentioned the need for a hands-free phone system. Now, I can imagine as a realtor, that's of vital importance.
Absolutely. I'm on the phone all day, and I like the peace of mind that a hands-free phone system can give me.
Well, the Bluetooth system through the Mazda Connect system enables you to make and receive calls with a flick of a button and subsequent voice commands.
Say a command.
You can even text through Mazda Connect. Its SMS text audio delivery system will allow you to listen to incoming text as well as reply through a preset menu. Now, Ava, I'd like to paint a quick scenario for you if I could.
Paint away, Michelangelo.
Well, imagine that you are for the first time setting out to one of the more far-flung listings of your territory. And obviously you've never been there before, but the property happens to be located in a part of the region that you don't get a chance to visit much, so therefore you're not very familiar with the area. How nice would it be to have a dependable navigation system to take the worry out of finding that destination?
Tell me about it. I'm long overdue for just such a system, but the versions that I've shopped, I just didn't like, mostly because they seem small and cluttered for their price.
Well, a navigation system through Mazda Connect is as visible and comprehensive as anything that Mazda offers. With its 7-inch center mount monitor and an extensive list of menu options and settings, finding your next remote address will be a breeze.
You mean no more embarrassing stops to ask the locals for directions?
Precisely. Not even for amenities like gas stations or restaurants. Virtually any point of interest, Ava, is locatable by the navigation system through Mazda Connect. You can even program those addresses into memory.
That's cute. My own personal Lewis and Clark on a flat screen.
Very cute indeed. Well, also, Ava, do you listen to music much in your daily travels?
Every so often. I do enjoy it when I can.
Well, the infotainment system's got you covered there as well. Through its Bose delivery speaker system with 9 performance speakers. Now, this is especially true if you enjoy AHA, Pandora, and Stitcher internet radio applications. With these internet radio stations at your command, you could play the role of concierge, Ava, and that's DJ style. Imagine how impressed your clients will be when you serve up playlists of their favorite music.
Now that is a game changer for me, Mike.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, Ava, as we've had a chance to look into the Mazda 3 and examine its capabilities, would you agree that Mazda is a brand that can provide you the utmost in connectivity as well as all the driving fulfillment that you seek in a vehicle?
I'd say so. It seems that Mazda is going to make it tough on the competition.
Well, it seems as though all that's left is to see what it feels like when it's in gear. Would you like to take it out and put it through its paces?
I'm sure it drives well. Zoom, zoom, right?
Well, exactly true, but you know, the best way to get a feel for a vehicle is through a comprehensive test drive. Historically, Mazda will set itself apart on the open road amongst its peers and the rest of the field of competition. Now is a great opportunity to experience just that.
Yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
Okay, great. Have a seat if you would. Remember to buckle up for safety. Oh, say, and Ava, don't worry about anything. I'm pretty familiar with the area, and of course we've got our Mazda Connect navigation system, but the chances of us getting lost are virtually 0. I didn't want you to be worried about making any embarrassing stops to ask for any directions. Okay, well, here's a representation of the test drive route we're about to enjoy. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive us off the lot onto the access road. And at which point we can stop, we can switch spots, and you can take over. And then at that point, when you get behind the wheel, we'll get on Abercorn Street, head on down to Truman Parkway. There's going to be plenty of on-ramps, off-ramps, and freeway driving to experience. I want you to make sure you pay particular attention to the driving cues that the 3 will provide. Mazda's reputation as a driver's car will be on full display here. Mazda believes, and I'm in league with them on this one, if it's not worth driving, it's not worth building. So we like to dispense the 100-meter promise, which is that every aspect of this vehicle is designed to create and foster a complete connection with the driver within the first 100 meters.
What should I be looking for exactly?
It's a great question. Looking for cues like acceleration, braking, change of lanes and directions. These are all the things, all the items that really showcase the mettle of a true driver's car. For instance, as you carve the corners, especially at freeway speeds, does the steering wheel feel weighty and firm? When you go to accelerate, does the pedal respond proportionally to your input? When you change directions, i.e. changing lanes, does the frame feel rigid and stable? And when you go through S-turns, basically that's rapid changes in direction, does the car stay fluid in your mind? In short, does this Mazda say sports car to you?
Well, I'm excited to find out, Mike.
That's the spirit, and as soon as you get behind the wheel, you're going to go from 0 to OMG in seconds flat, Ava. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if you want to drive this car all the way to California. Ready to do it?